morning I'm having a go at making my own oat milk. So this is just oats and water in a NutriBullet. Let's see what it turns out like. I made my oat milk. It looks actually quite good. I just blended it in the NutriBullet. Now I'm just going to try. It's a bit flavourless, but nonetheless I'm going to put it in my coffee this morning and we'll see how it goes. So I've made my very last food. I think I've got a tiny bit of rice, but this baked sweet potato is pretty much all that I have. So it's, what time is it? Nearly 2 o'clock. But I think I'll be all right because I know that I've only got really like a few more hours till I can return to normal. Oh my god, and the £15 week is over and I'm coming in here. I'm so excited, I can't even believe it. They've got raw Christmas cake. Well, I've been doing a £15 weekly vegan food diet. All I've eaten is rice and lentils. I'm like, so excited by good food. Look, the waffles. Bell buckwheat waffles with bananas, berries, maple syrup and coconut yogurt. That sounds amazing. Oh, my first walk coffee from a shop. Oh my god, I'm about to drink my kombucha. It's going to be the 13th flavour I've had. Cheers! Oh, cheers. I don't even know how to start. They've got maple syrup, coconut yogurt, bananas. In my favourite local cafe, they've used my Instagram pictures for their poster. I should be typing advertising right really, but I'll let it slip this time. My raw Christmas cake. Look at that. Wow. I cannot wait to go into this. It's really exciting. Just trying this raw vegan Christmas cake. It's really good. It's like it tastes like a sort of doughy texture because a lot of raw cakes don't have this consistency, but it's got, yeah, it's almost like doughy. Hi! So my £15 weekly food budget has come to an end. Woohoo! And what are my findings? Well, it had some positives. Like I think it taught me to respect money a lot more, to be honest, and especially like the little bits that we just buy, snacking and like walking around and buying food on the go. Like it's definitely made me reevaluate that and to be more respectful with my money. Also, I felt like the really plain diet probably helped me detoxify in a way. But it was really, I was getting no enjoyment from my food at all, like none. There was nothing that I managed to make taste good on that amount of money, apart from sweet potatoes. And after like 3 days of that in a week, I was really getting bored of it as well. I think it is harder because obviously we did 1 week, so we didn't have like a build-up of things. You know, like if you were doing this all the time, you could probably put things back so you could get more variety. But I don't know, I ate most of it. Like the only thing that was left at the end was some stock cubes and a little bit of rice. I mean, I ate everything else. I think even an extra £5 or £10 would be huge per week because you'd be able to get some more fresh stuff. And flavours. Like I really got nothing that could flavour stuff or any like unusual fruits and vegetables. I mean, not even unusual, but any like fruits and vegetables really fresh. I just couldn't afford it in my £15. But actually, I did get quite a few people reach out to me that they had to survive off that at times, or they do. And it really made me realise, because when I set the challenge, like, I know low income food buying, but I never really thought of it going that low. I thought £15 was quite like an incredulous amount as a food budget for the week for everything. And you know, whilst there's low budget, that to me was really low budget to survive off that per week, with everything included that you might want to eat or drink. And it just made me realise, when people said that, you know, what people do have to survive on, and less than that as well. And, you know, I just incredulous how you can live off £10 of food a week. I really did get no enjoyment. Having said that, I didn't go hungry. I did have enough food, and that surprised me. I thought I would go really hungry, but I didn't. I had enough food to keep me satisfied. I just literally had no enjoyment and no excitement for my food. And it's definitely made me think. It's quite sad, because I actually messaged a food bank and they wouldn't let me do anything because of, you know, rules and whatever, which is a shame, because I would have liked to have brought more awareness by going and filming and just showing the process of what's available. And I think it would give people more awareness of how to help as well. But I definitely will think more now when I look at donation boxes in supermarkets of food, because I have seen them 1 or 2 times. And it is hard. Like, it's not, and it's harder when you're around other people as well. I found that when I was sitting at home, it wasn't so bad, but when I was like out and about and watching other people eat, like, that was harder, you know. I think, though, you know, I would, if I wasn't not allowed to take food from people that I knew, there would have been more opportunities. Like, when I did a shoot and food was brought in, I could have like really gone mad on that, and I did save something back from it, so I could have it as the first thing as soon as I came off this. But yeah, it is hard. It's really, you know, opens your eyes to how some people live. And the problem is that when you aren't eating nutrients properly, you know, even an extra £10 or £5 would mean you could get a lot more fresh nutrients in. But when you aren't getting nutrients in like that, it makes you lower as well, and your mind, you know, by the last day I was really getting quite depressed, to be honest with you. Not depressed, but I was like, you know, I was feeling that kind of flatness. And I think that once you get into that, it means it's even harder to get out of it. So, you know, I do kind of understand how things can end up going down that way. Anyway, that's all I have, and I'm back on food now. But, you know, I will be probably see things a little bit different now from doing it. So starting from, I don't know, maybe tonight or tomorrow, I haven't quite decided yet, because I need to upload some videos before I do it. I am going to be doing 1 week of no social media, and by no social media, I'm not allowed. I'm going to deactivate my Facebook. I don't know what to do about WhatsApp, because I don't know how to deactivate that and bring it back. So I'm going to somehow make it so I can't use WhatsApp. So the only way that I can communicate with people is email, text and call. So I'm going back to like the early days before all this crazy social media. So I'm going to leave Instagram alone, every single application that isn't, you know, the early stages of having a phone. So I'm going to rely exclusively on text, calls and email, but I'm not going to engage in banter over them either, because then, you know, it's just like I've moved WhatsApp to another thing. Like, I'm only going to use them kind of like how we used text in the early days to arrange meetings. You know, it wasn't this constant thing, because we used to, you know, I remember you'd only get like so many texts in your package, like 20 or something for the week. So I might even do that. I haven't fully decided, but maybe I'll kind of limit myself to so many texts per week, like I've got one of those packages. And, you know, with emails, I'll only use them in a kind of business sense, you know. So I'll write up the rules even better before I start. And yeah, I hope everyone's well, and I'll speak to you soon.